Welcome to Battle Network Academy. In this video I'll be going over the Dark Chips, Dark Soul, and the Karma system from Battle Network 4. Dark Chips are a mechanic that were introduced in Battle Network 4. When you enter the Anxious emotion state, 2 random Dark Chips will appear in your cust screen. Battle Network 4 has 8 different Dark Chips that can show up. These are powerful attacks that come with the cost of a bug, as well as dropping Mega Man's HP by 1 point and Mega Man's Karma stat. Karma is a hidden value that affects different chips, and I'll go into that later in the video. In Battle Network 4, Dark Chips come in their own dark code, for lack of a better term. When selecting a Dark Chip, you will be unable to select a regular chip, whether it is in a code or in star code. Simply selecting a Dark Chip in Battle Network 4 and taking it into a fight will give you a bug, whether you use it or not. Going into the Dark Chips themselves, first up we got Dark Cannon. This chip acts as a comeback mechanic, in a similar fashion to Marimasa. This attack will take the difference between your max HP and your current HP as its damage. The damage will cap out at 999. Using a recovery chip will lower the damage that it deals, as it's technically not counting the damage that you've taken, but your max HP minus current HP. Taking this chip will drop all of your buster stats to level 1, and your charge shot will spit out a bouquet of flowers that will deal 0 damage and will send your opponent into the rage emotion. Dark Cannon also will not show up until you're below 50% of your HP. Dark Vulcan is a beefed up version of your standard Vulcan chip. It'll shoot 24 shots, dealing 20 null damage per hit. After taking this chip, Mega Man will be in the confused state. Dark Bomb is a thrown attack that lands 2 spaces away from Mega Man and explodes in a 3x3 centered on wherever it lands. This attack will deal 200 null damage, and after taking this attack, Mega Man will get a forced movement bug. This will make him move back without any input from you. Dark Sword hits a 2x3 area in front of Mega Man. Its damage will be the same as your opponent with the highest HP, but it will cap out at 500 damage. Taking this chip will give you a forced movement bug, making Mega Man move forward without any input on your end. If you take a Dark Sword after a Dark Bomb, this bug will overwrite the other forced movement bug, and vice versa. Dark Recovery will heal you for 1000 HP, but it will give you a heavy HP bug that will not only drop your HP in battle, but also while you're in your cust screen. Dark Recovery also will not show up until you're below 50% HP. Dark Lance hits your opponent's back row, dealing damage equal to your opponent with the highest HP divided by 2. Taking this chip gives you a cust HP bug, making your HP drop while you're in your cust screen. Dark Spreader functions in the same way as your standard spreader chip, hitting in a 3x3 around the initial target hit, dealing 400 null damage. Taking this chip will give you a Poison Step bug. Dark Stage replaces all of the panels on your opponent's side of the field with poison panels, and replaces all of the panels on your side with Dark Holes. Dark Holes are able to boost DS Navi Chip's damage. You get a small boost for each hole that's on the field. It differs between each Navi chip, so it's kind of hard to say. Each time you take a Dark Stage, it will drop your cust by 1. Each battle that you use a Dark Chip in will drop your base HP by 1 permanently. Your HP will also drop a point if your Dark Soul activates. The max base HP with all HP memories, if you're wanting to run Dark Mega, is 997, and the minimum base HP with all HP memories is 501. Battle Network 4 also has this funny little bit where when you enter New Game Plus, the counter for the HP drop will reset, but your HP won't. So using Dark Chips in New Game Plus can make your HP go even lower. So that's cool. Don't you just love Battle Network 4 and its quirks? Mega Man has 4 different states depending on his karma. His base or neutral state is 500 karma. While having neutral karma, you'll have access to the good chips and Double Soul. You'll be unable to use DS Navi chips, but you can still use Dark Chips when you're in the anxious state. Gaining 1000 karma will put Mega Man into the light state. Gaining karma is rather simple. All you gotta do is win a battle without using Dark Chips, or activating Dark Soul. Using a Dark Chip while having neutral karma will immediately drop your karma to 480, putting you into the evil state. The evil state isn't much different from the neutral state, all things considered. You'll still have access to double soul and SP Navi chips, however, you will no longer gain the bonus from holy panels, as they will disappear when you step on them. And going all in on dark chips and dropping your karma to 469 or below will put you into the dark state. Dark Mega starts each battle in the evil emotion state. You lose access to full synchro, rage, and double soul, as well as the use of standard and SP Navi chips. You also can't use any of the good chips, but in their place you gain access to evil chips. You will also have access to 2 dark chips in your cuss screen without having to enter the anxious state first. While playing as Dark Mega, taking a hit from an attack that would have killed you will activate Dark Soul. Dark Soul activates when you reach 0 HP for the first time in a fight. This can occur when you're playing as Dark Mega, or when you're in the evil emotion state. While this is active, Mega Man will be in a Berserk state, similar to Overbeast in Battle Network 6. You will be invulnerable during this, and Mega Man will randomly use chip attacks and program advances that you've used over the course of the game. The only thing that can delete you in this state is anti-recovery. And at the very end here, I'll go over the good and evil chip pools. So if you're in the light, neutral, or evil karma states, you can use the following chips freely. The whole Gundel Soul series, including Gundel Soul EX, the barriers, that's Barrier Standard 100 and 200, Holy Panel and Sanctuary, Bug Fix, Standard Navi chips except for Laser Man and Shade Man, SP Navi chips, Delta Ray, Holy Dream, Roll Arrow, Guts Punch, Hawk Cut, and Number Ball, as well as the Pile Driver Program Advanced. Now when you enter Dark Mega, you lose access to all of those chips previously stated, and in their place you gain access to Static, Hole, Miramasa, Anubis, Element Dark, Blackwing, Dark Line, DS Navi chips, Bug Curse, Black Barrier, and Bug Charge. You also gain access to the Dark Neo Program Advance. And yeah, Dark Chips. Gotta be upfront with y'all in this one. I am very unfamiliar with Dark Chips. So the majority of the information that's in this video came from the Rockman EXE zone, and I'll have the links in the description for that. There's also a lot of extra information, especially when covering Dark Soul, so I'll probably go into that in its own video later? I don't know, because there's like a whole thing where you can train your Dark Soul to use specific stuff, but I'm not sure if that would be worth the whole video. I guess we'll see if I'll do it or not. Thank you very much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.